Yo, what's going on, guys? So, this is What If Naruto Was Born with Sage Mode, Part 9. So, we're gonna start off with Naruto asking Kakashi for training, and then Kakashi suggests Ebisu Sensei, and, Naruto's like, no way, I beat him before with my harem jutsu. He fell flat, like, cold. He was even knocked out. And he's like, oh, really? Well, he only trains the elite. He's a special tutor. And then Naruto's like, no way. He's weaker than I am. And then, then Kakashi leaves and, well, I'm just gonna skip a few parts. So, Kakashi leaves and Naruto is saying, I don't think that you'll be able to leave training or anything. I know a lot more than you do. And Ebisu Sensei is like, oh really? Let's put that up for the test. I know that he is supposed to be faster than Rock Lee with weights. But, I kinda wanna, since he doesn't even know the fundamentals yet, he's very overpowered, but he doesn't know how to, walk on water or anything. You know? And he'll get the hang of it pretty easily, since now his, in the last part, I said, no, I think it was in the last two parts that I said that, the seal broke, and that now the chakra nature is, kind of, sealing him, but, it's, no cage or anything, the reason that he's not being infected with all that, hatred is because of, the chakra nature, and it doesn't even need to be, a cage, okay? That's the only reason that he's not becoming that full, I don't know what it's called, that's why he's not becoming that. So, what should I do? I think that Naruto should put him up for another test. Instead of telling him to run away, he should tell him to come to him with the water, and he'll show you something, and Naruto probably thinks that it's gonna be something perverted, like in the last time, because they were going to the hot springs, and Ebisu Sensei shows him that he could walk on water, and Naruto's like, no way, that's not real, and well, yes it is, Naruto, and then Naruto's like, how do you do it? And then Ebisu Sensei teaches him, but then Ebisu Sensei sees Jiraiya, and he sees him getting stuff for experimental research. So he sees that, and so he's like, you old perverted man. And then Ebisu Sensei gets knocked out. He's like, who are you calling perverted? And he's like, whoa, mister, you're so cool. Can you teach me? And then nah, scram kid, I don't have time for you. And he's like, why? I'll do anything you say, please. And then Jiraiya's and then he looks at what he has in his hand, and he's like, oh, so you're interested in that type of stuff. And then Naruto uses his harem jutsu, and then Jiraiya goes flying from the bloody nose thing. So I'm happy that he'll learn the Rasengan now, because we didn't have any special moves, finally. Okay, so he's like, hey kid, how did he do that? And then he's like, oh, I don't know, something weird like Naruto would say. I'll do more if you teach me. Okay, but you gotta agree to one thing. You'll stay inside the whole entire transformation through the whole entire way of training. And he's like, and then Naruto in his head is like, this man really is just a perverted old man. And then Jiraiya asks, I want something big and round. And then Naruto brings watermelons like in the original. And then Jiraiya sees the what's it called? He sees two ladies, and he's like, well, there was no agreement, that we couldn't deny the agreement, and then he just fails, and then Naruto's like, hey, Purple Sage, I got the big and round things, and then they leave the girl, I don't know, okay, so they're like, what are you doing, kid? He's like, well, there's no, I guess fruit can't be put to waste. So, we're gonna start off with Naruto getting training from Jiraiya. So, Jiraiya gives him, let's say that he found out, like, how the multi-shadow clones work, so he could get, like, so he could do it a lot faster. Naruto actually finds out how to use his, multi-shadow clones properly. So he actually just he uses those shadow clones to make a bunch more shadow clones, and those shadow clones make a bunch more shadow clones. And then let's say that he finishes in, like, let's say that he finishes in, like, 3 days. Because it's, like, an A rank jutsu, which is, like, 1 tier above S, I think. That's still pretty high. So, Naruto finishes it in 3 days. I think that the next arc is the, it's the Tsunade retrieval arc. So, give me a sec. Wait a minute. Did I mess this up? No, I did not. Did I actually? Yo, I forgot if he meets. Well, this is a what if. No, nothing matters, okay? This is just a what if. We'll just say that he meets Jiraiya later or something. So, what happens here? I know. I skipped a lot of things, and I'm barely just now introducing them. By the way, if you haven't seen part 1, since I've noticed that people are watching mostly part 2, you can check my playlist, and it should show all the parts. If you just want to watch them. So, I'm sorry, I skipped a bunch. So against the Neji fight, he was supposed to, like, he was supposed to know the Rasengan and everything. Bro. And he was supposed to know how to summon Gamakichi and stuff. Well, this is pretty sad. I messed up a bunch of stuff. You know what? It does not matter, okay? This is a what if, and I'm pretty sad still. I'm gonna just make up things as I go along, okay? I know I missed a bunch of stuff. Don't say anything. Okay. The next time I think about what if, I shall know what to do. But I'm gonna just finish this what if first. I'm gonna end it off at like the final stages of Naruto. And I'll need 10 likes when the thing ends, but it's not ending right now. I'll just do it without likes. So we're going to the the Tsunade retrieval arc. So basically what happens here is they try and find Tsunade. Oh yes, finally. Well, since the tuning exams already happened, okay, just know I made it that he knows about Jiraiya later. So Sasuke would be more advanced, and but he'd still get wrecked by Itachi. So they go to find Tsunade, but Naruto stays over there, and like he finds out the Akatsuki are coming for him or something, And I knew it. Next time I shall do it in order, okay? Don't bully me. I'm gonna just do this really fast. So they try and find Tsunade with, but then Itachi comes out of nowhere and, like, starts, like, doing that Sasuke meme. So he puts him up in a chokehold and he says, your hatred is not strong enough. He puts him under a Genjutsu, the Tsukuyomi, I guess, and makes him watch his parents' death and everything. So they don't actually capture Naruto, but, would Naruto still have that hatred? I honestly don't know. You know, I kind of want to make Naruto join the Akatsuki, but at the same time I don't. Because, like, it would be too hard to interpret what would actually happen. Without Naruto, everyone would just be dead. Literally. So, Naruto's hatred does not conquer over his enjoyment and stuff. So, he tries to, he's actually, like, making Itachi use 15% of his power, which is a lot for Itachi, because Itachi is very overpowered. No, let's say like 10, no 5, because Itachi is just that strong. So Naruto asks Kurama for some, for some chakra, and then Naruto uses like 2 Rasengans in his hand. He summons 2 Shadow Clones and he makes them both. The reason that he could do both too is because, like, he just spammed them, so he should have time to learn a bunch more Rasengans techniques. So he has 2 Rasengans in his hand, and he goes for Itachi. I know Kisame is still there, but Jiraiya comes in out of nowhere and puts him in his toad mouth or whatever, and he actually makes Itachi fly away. No. Before Naruto could even touch Itachi puts him under his, under a Genjutsu, stopping him from moving. But then, how would Naruto even... I remember that Itachi could just, like, keep it there forever. But just say this is just a small Genjutsu. But then, just as Itachi was about to take Naruto, Jiraiya comes and tries to kick Itachi's hand away, or like grab Itachi's hand, but then he finds out that it was just a crow thing, and then he's like, Kisame, let's get out of here before anyone else notices and the Anbu come after us or something stupid. I don't know. Okay, they know they're not in the village, or like, I don't know, some police force or something. So wait, no, they're just scared of Jiraiya or something. I don't know. Okay, so they leave because of Jiraiya, because he was one of the sage. So then they try to find Tsunade because, bro, I know I forgot the Orochimaru fight. I just want to, like, make this thing short. This is the only reason that they're searching for Tsunade, because Hiruzen died. No, was it Hiruzen? I don't remember. The 3rd Hokage died. So basically what happens is, well, he already knows the Rasengan, since I kind of skipped a bunch of stuff. Okay, do not bully, I repeat. Okay, so basically what Naruto does is, Tsunade is actually pretty impressed because Naruto already knows the what's it called? The Rasengan. And, like, she could feel, like, this dark presence of Naruto. Since it doesn't have the cage anymore, it's just, like, she could feel, like, a mix between, what's it called? Chakra, Sage Mode, like, Sage Mode Chakra, and, Nine-Tailed Chakra. But, Jiraiya was actually pretty impressed that he had the Sage Mode, since he never saw Naruto at Mount Byaboku. he asked Naruto how he got it. Naruto just said that he was born with it. You know, I actually need to give an explanation on how he got it. I never explained. So, I'll make up something. Oh, okay, I have a good idea. So, just as, what's it called? Just as Minato was about to use the Reaper Death, it actually sucked him a lot of the nature chakra into Naruto. Oh, yes. There's a very good plan. When he sucked in the Ninetales, he accidentally put a bunch of nature chakra inside. Very good. Okay, so that's how he got it. And well, Naruto doesn't know that. He just like says, "I was just born with it." Jiraiya is like, "What? What is this? What?" And Tsunade also notices that he's not even turning into a frog or a toad. She is very confused on how like a 12-year-old kid is handling such power along with the Ninetales, and she doesn't know that he has a flying Raijin Jutsu, and along with the Rasengan, and along with the multi-shadow clone jutsu, she is very confused on what is happening right now. She does not even know how a 12-year-old kid is this overpowered. And instead of Naruto actually getting wrecked, he actually makes Tsunade use 20% of her power. So Naruto powers up a little bit more with like 4 tails, and now Tsunade is using like 40% of her like 30% of her power. So they're still somewhat fighting, and then Naruto actually tries to land a Rasengan, a double Rasengan thing, and then it actually pretty much works. Tsunade goes flying into the trees or something, or like she breaks the gate. Like, I don't know, something, wasn't there a gate? No, she breaks a building, and like she actually gets pretty mad, and like she just finishes Naruto off. Well, Naruto's actually pretty fast. Naruto tries dodging, but like Tsunade fails. It didn't work out so well. The only reason that they're fighting is because what's it called? She insulted the Hokage thing. And then what's it called? I think that she was trying to look for someone to sacrifice, then he could bring back the person that she loved or something. I forgot who it was. It was like that blue-haired dude. And then Naruto is fighting against like Kabuto and like Orochimaru and stuff. So instead of Tsunade actually having to fight, like she was using 100% of her power and everything, she fails eventually. And then Naruto uses like 7 tails, and he goes after Kabuto. He's like, Kabuto can't even see anything. Like, he's legally blind. Naruto's just running circles around him. He makes a bunch of shadow clones, and all of them are using like all of them have 2-handed Rasengans. So let's say there's like 10, and all of them are just running around him. So then they all like come closer to Kabuto, and then like this is gonna be kind of disturbing, but Kabuto literally dies. Like, his chest is like bloody, like he falls to the ground. It was just too much, okay? And then Naruto, I don't know, I don't want to keep this dark because Naruto's just like a happy-go-lucky kid, but I kind of also want to make this dark. Well, Naruto is pretty mad. You know what will happen? Some of the nature chakra breaks loose, and like since Naruto's so mad, it's not the Ninetales, like it's just happening. Since Naruto's so mad, like accidentally some of the like that red, like that berserk thing, I don't know what it's called. Like when Naruto goes out of control. Well, he then turned into it. Like, you could Tsunade notices it, but like it's only little parts. Like It's barely growing, but it's not fully grown. So then, basically Naruto, since his hands are turning bigger, he's not actually turning into it, okay? It's just like a couple of his parts. Like one of his hands are turning bigger. And basically his hand goes through his ripped chest, and he like expands his arm, and then Kabuto's body rips in half, and that's how Kabuto died. And then Orochimaru actually notices this, and Orochimaru is actually trembling right now. Like he's kind of scared of the kid. Like he is literally like terrified. He thinks about giving him the curse mark, but he's like, oh hell no, whoa, because he's too strong, and if he gets the curse mark, then he'll basically be killed someday. And Naruto wouldn't even want to be a vessel, or he wouldn't even betray the village. So Naruto starts. I don't know if he should turn into it, but Naruto starts running towards like parts of his bodies are getting bigger and bigger. He's growing larger, and then he catches up to the snake, and he actually like grabs it from the tail, and he like starts like spinning it around with his hand, and then he like starts like smashing onto the ground like from two sides, to the left to the right, and he's like, I don't know, like I don't know if you guys, I should really, I don't know if I should use face cam, but I don't wanna, cause it's kind of like weird because I have my headset on. So he basically just like puts him up and down, 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 and then like literally, I think that he killed the snake. Well, the snake is literally like bloody all over. So Orochimaru is getting even more scared. He tries to escape, but Naruto like grabs his legs, and Naruto will not kill him, okay? Like he's actually turning into the nine-tailed fox, but he won't, okay? Like it's getting bigger and bigger and bigger and like you could even see like the nine-tailed fox's like what's it called? His nail coming out, and actually stabs Orochimaru through the chest, like it did with Minato. I don't know. I'm gonna just say that it's a coincidence, okay? And then Naruto starts turning back to normal, thinking that Orochimaru is dead. Well, he is somewhat like he is very injured. And now that Kabuto's dead, basically no one can treat him, because no one else really likes him. So, I don't know what they'll do with Kabuto. They'll, well, wait, that means that there will be no reincarnations of, like, Madara. Well, there will still, you know what, it can't be a shadow clone. It does make up like some stupid like jutsu that was like an exact replica, but if they find the real one, then he's really weak, okay? But it's only gonna be used once. It takes up like 99% of his chakra, so he doesn't die, but he's pretty weak. The real Kabuto is really weak, but that Kabuto is a fake. So I think that Kabuto is dead. But Kabuto is still alive, and now his power comes back to him, and he sees all the terrifying things that just happened to him. That his body just got ripped in half. There's a hole through his chest. He actually feels the pain, but like there's nothing there. Like he falls to the ground. He's knocked out. He's not dead, okay? I just want the Great Ninja War to happen, or else it's gonna be kind of boring. So, Tsunade becomes the Hokage, and that's where we'll be leaving off, okay? So, don't judge me. I know I skipped some of the parts. Tell me if I missed anything. And Wait, 25 minutes. Okay, later.